This is one of those stories that if Hollywood wrote it, like a screenwriter pitches it, every person in the room would say, get the F out of the room. This is beyond unreal. Like, this is not, could never happen. I don't mean to get into this a little bit, but like the story's insane. It doesn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It would be, if it wasn't a true story, it would be the dumbest movie of the year. People would be like, this is a stupid wish fulfillment story that Sony cooked up to like entice all you gamers. But yeah, the fact that it really happened grounds it in this true wish fulfillment story of like, it's an incredible true story. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things, though, that is cool is that Neill used that new Sony Venice 2 camera, and he got to like create really cool angles and really put you there. What was your reaction when you saw the camera work and what he was going for?
He's really a master. Like, he was doing stuff early on. I realized what a genius he was by simply this one thing. Like, he was using lenses. I kept saying to him, when are you coming in for the close-up? Because he would have cameras that were like a football field away. And I was like, when are you coming? He was like, I'm in for the close-up right now. I was like, what? He said he's shooting on really long lenses from really far away so he could get in real close, but have the camera be really far away because he wanted to feel both close and far away. Like, you're observing, but you're also up close. And there was just an aesthetic to that was quite genius. I was like, oh, you're working on a level that is very subtle. And then he also was doing this crazy stuff with drone cameras where they had all these guys with FPS drones going 160 miles an hour, weaving in and out of these cars and they were just crashing them all over the tracks. I mean, it was nuts what they were doing. And I was like, this film is, he's taking risks. He was doing his work. He's an artist. And I knew he would fight the right battles, and I knew he would make a movie that we could be proud of.
Well, one of the things is, and I don't know how it is for you, but when you find out that the cameras are all the way away, but he's going in for a close-up, does that change all of a sudden your performance? Because I would imagine if you know the camera's right here and you know that it's the close-up, maybe that changes what you're doing a little bit. I
mean, you think that you're going to get better if you know that, and actually you generally get worse because you're more self-conscious. So the fact that he was you didn't even know the cameras were there, you kind of thought you were doing a wide shot, and he's in tight, was liberating because you never really knew what he was shooting. He'd also set up like 10 or 12 cameras, and we would just do stuff in real time. Like, cars would pull into the pit lane, we would do a full change. I would talk to a stunt driver who was meant to be Jann outside, blah, 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 and the car would just take off. And he would have like 10 cameras, and some of the close-ups that were in there that I didn't even know, just stuff I would improv, would be pivotal in the movie. And he was just capturing stuff, and he watches all of it really closely and cobbles together this great film. So in that way, when I think that I can control things, I'm usually worse. And when I just let him do his thing, if I'm in the hands of a good director and I'm just sort of in it living, he showed me that it's better that he controls that.
One of the things that's cool is that sometimes, the way it is, you might be on a green screen. You don't know how you're going to actually make a movie. So what was your reaction, and what was it like when it's actual cars, actual racetracks, everything being practical?
It's great. I mean, it's just really liberating. Sometimes it's a nightmare for sound because you're trying to do a scene and those cars are so loud you can't even believe it. But it feels like you're galvanizing a team of people. It has even ramifications that aren't just the specifics of the car. Like, it feels like there's a group of people that know how to do actual things in the actual world, and ADs are getting people together, drivers. And so it has this, it feels like an event, and it feels on set like you're making something, as opposed to just like, yeah, we can do it again because it's green. It's like, we got to get this because we only have a certain amount of time with these drivers and these cars and the way they're moving. So we got to get it. And there's something about that event nature to it that makes us all sort of stand taller and, do better.
You also know you're going to be doing a lot of ADR down the road. But anyway, so I only have a little bit of time left with you. Violent Night did very well. When do you think you're playing Santa again?
I mean, before the writer's strike, there was, maybe something that came in. We'll have to see where it fits, if they can resolve all these labor issues. If the studios would please go to the table and end these labor issues, we could shoot all kinds of things I'd love to give to the people. But yes, we're in process.
Good. I would like to see you play that role again. You're also going to be one of the few people that gets to play in both the DC and Marvel sandbox,
yes,
which is amazing and has to be really cool for you. Yeah. Have you started recording anything for Creature Commandos? Yeah. Where are you in that process?
Yeah, we recorded a bunch of stuff. And I mean, not only do I get to play in the DC universe, I get to play in like the James Gunn DC universe, which is a whole new, exciting thing. I didn't know what it was when it was sent to me. I met with James and he sort of laid out a lot of stuff. It's really exciting. He considers it some of the best stuff he's ever written. It's hilarious. And the character's great. I think it's been announced that it's Frankenstein. And, it's a very colorful, terrific character. So, yeah, we've started to shoot stuff. I'm not one to really break, but during this, it is wildly funny stuff. So, yeah, we're shooting. It's hilarious. I can't wait for people to see it.
The thing about signing on for this project is that James has said the people that sign on are going to be doing the animation, the video games, the live action. It's everything. So what was it like to sign on to something that you might be doing this for the next 8 to 10 years?
Well, I talked to him about that, and there also is this feeling of you're like, well, is this the right one? Or what are you getting yourself into? Blah, blah, blah. And this character's so good. I wasn't really aware of this character in the Creature Commandos thing. I wasn't even really aware of the Creature Commandos. And then I started reading up on it, and this character's so rich and hilarious and like layered that it was exciting. It feels like it's this new world where they don't lock you in anymore. Like, I feel like Marvel learned that lesson as well. It's not like, if you don't want to do it, I don't think they're going to make you do 20 movies. But I think it's something where I just love these worlds so much that it's a joy to do and a joy to work with someone so creative. So if they want me to do 8 to 10 years of this, I feel like I'll check my schedule, but I'll try to free up some time.
On that note, sir, thank you for answering that. I wish you nothing but the best.
Thanks,
have a fantastic
man. You too.
day.
Have fun in Malta.